my colleague, good brother, Member of Parliament for Tama West, Honorable Carlos Ahinkra, who has just done some good politics here. Under normal circumstances, I would have done the same, probably even done more than he has done. So you should understand him. The Honorable MC for Tama West, Honorable Metropolitan Chief Executive Officer, TMA, otherwise known as the Mayor, Honorable Presiding Member, the officer sitting in the stead of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. I must say that both the minister, the substantive minister, and the deputy are unavoidably out of the country on official assignment. The consultant for forestry, the Greater Accra Regional Commander of Police, the military officer in charge of the 5th Battalion, security and intelligence agencies here present, and of course, my boss, the Greater Accra Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Honorable Divine Otu Agohum, regional officers here present, party officers here present, constituency and all. Nime, Name, Mene Hogba, Nima Hogba, Nama Hogba, Mimane de Manye. I can see imams and all gathered here. I say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Opinion leaders, members of the Illegal Residents Association. Do you have a president here, please? Illegal Residents Association. And I say you have a president. Can I see you, please? Oh, Banwa Nabomo. So you join us here. The president should join us on the high table, please, or the dais. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for assembling here for us to have this stakeholder engagement. And before I continue, I've noticed that my colleague, the Honorable Member of Parliament for Tama Central, Honorable Nino Eves Hansen, is also here. Well, so as the MP said, perhaps this meeting is not long overdue, but I like your choice of words anyway. That over the last 2 decades or so, people, opinion leaders, chiefs, other persons have taken the law into their hands and they have sold lands to innocent people. Well, I will not concern myself too much about stolen lands, but I will be focusing on government lands, which has been acquired by an executive instrument. You can name them from Kuntunse, Amasaman area, Boteman, animal husbandry, name them. They are all gone. It brings into focus why we are here, Ramsar sites. The technical people will walk us through. But a little that I know is that during Kwame Nkrumah's time, vast land was acquired for the purposes of building the Tama Harbour and other, if you like, interventions that will move the Tama Harbour and its environs forward. Some parts of the land was ceded for the purposes of Ramsar, of which Ghana has signed onto a convention. This convention was ratified in 1988. And it has its own bilateral cooperation and international ramifications, Ghana being a member of Ramsar. We know that in the last 10, 15 years or 20 years, and now you have a president, people have encroached upon this parcel of land. Now, we are told that the portion that was ceded for the purposes of Ramsar is just a little over 3,500 acres. We used to know that land is measured those days, 100 by 100. So an acre of land is 4 plots. Now, can I have somebody do the mathematics for me? So 4 plots times 3,500. Can someone volunteer? 14,000 plots of land. Currently, they are doing an acre as, is it 6 plots or 8 plots? 8 plots or 6. So multiply 6 by 3,500. Somebody give us a figure. 21,000 plots. Now, over the last 2 decades, people have encroached on these 3,500 acres. They've gone into it deep, about 2,500 acres. Now do the mathematics again. If it's 4 plots, then it's 10,000 plots. If it's 6, then it's what? 15,000. They have built fine buildings, homes. But, Mr. President, are you there? Are you there? Give him, you have a mic. You have a spare mic, please? Mr. President, I want to ask you, on behalf of your people, when was the last time you contributed to Ghana, our motherland, in terms of tax? Have you paid property rates? No, you're not. Please. Mr. Chairman.
Hello, Mr.
Yes.
Minister.
Have your residents, have they been paying property rates? Yes or no? Don't worry.
Well, let me say for now, no.
No, when you say for now, it's been over 20 years. Have you paid yes or no?
Yes, Mr. Minister.
No, hold on. Yes or no, please. We'll come to that. Yes or no?
No.
Thank you. You may sit. Now, of the 2,500 acres, I dare say that we have over 4,000 houses there. We have to provide streets, lights, water, and chroma. A country is run by what? Tax. So, we visited the Ramsar site in June, July. And we went to a place around Klagon. And I appealed to people to desist from building. And they started erecting the fence walls. Gidi, 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 gidi. Ake Henry Nyaba. Ontumi mba. Oh, mebapa maba. So you see, they will demonstrate to you. But the question that arises here is, I can see very learned people, people of prominence, important people in society. Now let's do this. We know that when it rains, it falls all the way from Ebri through the Onyasia. One part will go through, all the way through my constituency called Ayoaso Central, preferably Alajo. Even as we speak today, with all the intervention that successive governments have put in place to avert flooding. Anytime it rains, myself as a member of parliament, anytime even the clouds form, I begin to shake because I know that the following day, people will say, that kind of thing. Even with the interventions that has been done there. Now, Ramsar, I don't know whether you've noticed that over a few years, anytime it rains, the Ashaman Bridge area, it gets flooded. The streets, everywhere. With what is happening currently, if we are not careful, those of you who have built your mansions illegally on the 2,500 acres, I can assure you that within 5-6 years' time, your investments will go down. Because when it rains heavily, you are going to experience what happened in Wager. And mark my words, it will happen. So what did we do? We came there, as I said earlier, and we told people not to build. In fact, the Forestry Commission went round and took notices of where the buffer should be and where the core should be. We came back last week only to realize that over 100 fence walls have sprung up within the last 5 months. More buildings have hurriedly been completed in the water itself. Now, I heard somebody granting an interview saying, well, they will explain to us. Waterway in this context does not mean that it's water, as you can see, because the whole place is silted now. So when it rains, you will now realize that the place that you think is a level playing field is not. Rather, it is a waterway. So the exercise was done, or rather will be done in phases, as I announced earlier. First was to remove all the fence walls, which the security and intelligence agencies have done successfully. And I want to put on record here, if there's anybody in this room or knows anybody who would say that his or her building has been pulled down, should raise their hand. I challenge anybody here who says his or her building, last week, building, I'm not talking about fence wall, please. Where? No building was pulled down. I'm saying that no building was pulled down. I'm telling you, because we led the exercise. If it's an uncompleted structure, footing is not a building. No building was pulled down. You can see the room. There is this wrongful impression being created by somebody. See a boo dying and a Christian for microphone blanket. It's a lie. I challenge the person today to come out and say to him, here. Now, here and now, come and prove it. But you see, we are not there yet. Today, I have come so we can go through this, at the end of the day, win-win situation. In the course of defending people, you do not defame people. And to defend people is wrong. Now, I have been told that people have asked you to create platforms and contribute 100 Ghana cedis each. Because that platform, and I want to say it here now, even if we are going to do anything, that platform will not influence that decision. People who are going around saying, oh, we are going to make sure everything goes well. They cannot do it. But rather, MP, President of the Landlords, Lands, RCC will sit and look at the way forward. Meanwhile, those who think that they are scoring points arising out of this, going around making themselves busybody, giving false hope. Read my lips. When they come and say, give me money, I'm going to see Henry Quartey. For even giving bribe. Where's Nikragon? Nikragon. He says the land belongs to me, and I told him, arrest him. Openly, on camera, he has admitted selling government land. Nyakale. Agakeke mishwema mole. Nyakale akemike. Ke eba na ba tashina yue, ne ba fle, ne ba wuma igbe oba mole. Ko ne chon benoni le yo ne nyu eke ho government shpon. So this is where we are. I wanted us to establish the fact. Some people are going around. They are spewing propaganda, that today we are all here. All this propaganda. Some people even said they have spoken to the president, so they have stopped the exercise. Obey. You don't have that power. Oh, I'm okay. You spoke to the president to stop the exercise? My constituency chairman, they are here. Today we are all here. Gafiri, Gadochi. You were giving wrong information. Now tell the person who came and reported to you that you should prove it. Well, but they said one at once. You're pack nusu. You're the born at go. I think it was a wrong approach. But I like the approach of the Honorable Member of Parliament. Good approach. Dialogue. Way forward. Win-win situation. But Honorable Member, your request, if we should go by Sani Baba, those who sold the land, I mean, fair papa. Even in this room, coach on left, I'm a Agyare. Coach on right, I'm a Agyare. Coach here, I'm a Agyare. Unuoje fe sayo, unupa beje lo. And so I said, don't want to. If you grant to be 20,000 Ghana, I'm aware of it. But you see, in the hope that it will be regularized, well, fine. I don't have the locus. Honorable Carlo did some good politics, so he says regularization. Well, regional coordinating council, we don't have the powers on the locus to do regularization. But one thing I can assure you is that RegSec will make strong recommendations to the lands ministry so that regularization, inshallah, will be done. Because as it stands now, you have over 4,000 houses. They have built already. They are way off the buffer zone. They are not in the core area. In order for government to get no fuel, so we can continue providing the basic amenities that we need, it is only proper that we impress on the lands minister, who has the mandate to make recommendations for regularization to be done. So, Mr. Landlords Association President, as for you are guilty before. I know there are judges amongst you, lawyers. I mean, about them. And I'm told that over the last few months, The MP said they sleep and live in fear. Oh, no, it can't be possible, Nabi. It's okay. Oh, no, Nabi. No. It's okay. So, Mr. President, although I don't have the power, but I think that I stand on behalf of Regional Security Council and say that we will make strong recommendations for regularization to be done. That is phase one. So those of you who are not in the core area, I think that you can start enjoying your club beer. Now come the area of contention, and it will be displayed for you to see. And then you tell me, if you were in the shoes of government, what will you do? But, Mr. President, I need an assurance from you. You see, hand go, hand come. If only you can assure us here and now that going forward, there will be no construction work whatsoever in the Ramsar site in totality until such time that we finish our roadmap, then we are good. But if construction goes on, that's what that one I can assure you. So it's your call. We are trying to look at how to balance everything. But whilst we do so, I want you to give me assurance that going forward, as I said, everybody stay put and wait. And I want to say this as well. Until we finish our discussions, negotiations, of which MP will be part of it, regional chairman, of course, for political reasons, should be part of it, forestry, RCC, president of lands, the residents. I want to say here and now that not a single building will be demolished. We will go through some processes of discussions, and we will have this kind of meeting again in about 3 weeks' time, by which time we would have had a clear roadmap. So if you wake up in the morning and you find somebody demolishing somebody's house, mole, eja ken chukole. The security and intelligence agencies are here. They work with instructions. They will be there to assist Lands Forestry Commission to go through some processes. But I can tell you that not even one building will be touched for now. So, Manchame, if you have problems amongst yourself, don't go and demolish and say, and record take our Kumori. You are going to come. But when you are not going to government, oh. When you are not going to government, oh. Hey. Hey, job, but no chako suban, oh. So I'll pause at this stage, but I'm sending a message. Ina no ni ane nye babi e ke chue sakla government nke ma mole. E ya ke radio station e ke shpo no ni shi e hon. Oh, that's a request you made. Me ni hon shpo ji. Ila nje je pe o mi no ba fele. Oba mole. E o many te ngo na be an na le na fe press conference ya no akela ke nke ma mole ko ni ke mole no ba domo je no ji le makwe ye me nye te je ni ke e fe press conference na yu aka shpo ne no ya no akele aka ma mole ko no ba bi le makwe ke o honi e no na no ko fi we ni ak mo fe di mo shi bo fe pupu ke nye no ye shika e ko o be mi na fi o So, our chair lands be here, and I want them to display the map for you to see what is happening to the very environment that you and I live in, the very environment that you have invested in, and the dangers that if we don't put appropriate measures to it, it poses to your investment. So when it's done, I'll come back and speak. So those of you when I entered and you didn't want to even look at me, now you try to put your small, you try it. I noticed all those who didn't clap their hands. I'll look for your houses and I'll break it down. Oh, papa fridge si o step more dada. No wa ko wi ansa o fridge no. Na papa na o kasa so anu emu na. How can that be? Patch also so. Now obi susu nam na o mamu ahoni so yenko kwe. Ngo ba cho no ba ko. So I don't know what he told you before you came, but these discussions we are having is of no influence from him. Because we are human beings. We reason. And we know the circumstances that we find ourselves in currently. So we want to show human face. But not because somebody is telling you that is from his influence. Oh, Kuni lady Kenya na ka be influence. Una ni be me no ga bi ni tashi bi na me no fi bi. But you know, on a more serious note, I said this when I was invited to a program at Osu Presby. I am troubled, very troubled and worried. The rate at which our chiefs, our elders are selling the lands. But the question is, so what will happen to the next generation in the next 10 years? I fear. Let us help ourselves to curtail this issue. When you sell lands to estate agents, my thinking is that you could get them, if it's 100 acres, they use 20 acres to build something for the community, i.e. hospital, i.e. school, i.e. that. I am troubled because in the last 6 months, the Tema West MC will tell you, we have been struggling to get only 15 acres to build Agenda 111 for this very constituency. Wana. I'm serious. Agenda 111, hospital, that will look like Kolebu. Wana shikpon yebie. Na shikpon. Oh, so after you've built all your houses, do you want to travel all the way from here to Kolebu? Certainly no. Today, because of cases that have piled up in courts, some cases that ordinarily should probably not even go beyond 3 months, end up getting ruling and judgment in 15 years, by which time the plaintiff and defendant, the go. We were looking at getting another place so we can have courts here. We were looking at getting another, look at Krakow police station. Look at Kragon police station. No, ni maje. Ta flache ni me tomo wopesu. Wouldn't it be nice to have some 2-3 acres for security intelligence agencies to build something there to protect your properties for you? This is what I'm talking about. So it's not as if we are being vindictive, but these lands have been acquired by government for good intentions, uses, and purposes. I want you to help us to save the situation. But I'm saying that Those of you whose houses have been marked, President, this is the challenge. We know the boundary. All those ones that have been marked, they come under 200 and something. As for this one, Mutio, if we see that one building has gone beyond it or around it, then your 200 or something houses is not safe anymore. No, are you listening to me? I mean, can you treat one? Mo no mo amo dan ni sisi nsuo no mu no. Ye ni boundary ni nyina ya hwe. But the express say efi ne no. Se wo dan ni nie na esi nsuo no mu na wo hwe na obi be si dan wa ha. E be bumu de ni nyina. So, Mr. President, you will have to form a neighborhood watch committee from today, right now, to ensure that you are your neighbor's keeper. Ena share ayado tung. So this will be part of the conditions. No construction work whatsoever between now and the next 3 weeks that we meet. And I'm saying that those in the waterway, if even one building should spring up from today, you leave us with no choice than to go for the rest. So it's your call. Because, earlier on, forestry reduced their core zone from 10 kilometers square to 8 kilometers square. And people have encroached into the 8 kilometers square again. So what is a guarantee that today, if, God forbid, or rather, sorry, if we decide to say, oh, okay, we are going to preserve this one, are you not going to go into the water? Okay, no. So we'll leave that one. Me, I don't have the powers to decide on that one. I'll call on Mr. Nsafwa and the technical team to display on the screen for us to see what exactly is happening. Hello? No, Nitema. Oh, yeah. Aiko, Mpajefai, Manchame, a young man, Idencha na sign na ka ba regularize nyepa. Regularization Africa. No nye na chui. Kuna fi. Eja ken liake ke jetema komtisis beg kunkemba a honu. Ama mo chui pi. No ming Pajefai imeji. Pa nye gbele fai. Shiming panye fire nyung obami. Nyen na ga na mobo. Nyen na nungwa ke tema. Ke tema wesi fe mobo. Nihi na she na me. Kuni wogbe wonu chumo fe na. Ke wogbe na. Eka agbe ne wokwe.